Ashutosh there of the Aam Aadmi Party reacting. We are also joined by Reena Gupta from the Aam Aadmi Party. Reena Gupta, you're trying to justify the action that your leader was detained in Gujarat for no reason, and that was enough for your party workers to come out and fight on the streets.
See, I think, Maru, we should go back to where it started. Arvind had gone to Gujarat and he had been talking about it. It wasn't as if he threw a stunt and he landed up in Gujarat. He went to Gujarat, he had been saying that I want to go and learn from what Mr. Modi has done. Mr. Modi keeps talking about his model of development, and let's go and see what he has done. Now, he gets...
Are you justifying what happened in the capital?
No, I'm not. All I'm saying is that we went there. We went there for a very peaceful
You didn't go
protest.
there to provoke?
No way. We went there
so
for a
you push against
protest.
the doors of the gates of the BJP headquarters. You even fling chairs back and you said there was no provocation.
The chairs were thrown at us. We went there for a very peaceful protest.
So you're trying to barge in. All your workers are putting their force against the gates of the BJP headquarters. That's not a provocation.
The stones were pelted from inside. That's the information
I'm asking you. I'm not asking what happened from inside the BJP. That I'll ask the BJP guys. I'm asking you that you were forcing your way, trying to force your way inside the BJP headquarters. You bring down their banner. You stand atop their walls and you're shouting slogans. Is that not a provocation? I just want to clear and simple yes or no. Is that a provocation or is that not a provocation?
Our volunteers were trying to stage a very peaceful protest and they were attacked from inside.
Is this the definition of a peaceful protest, Reena Gupta? That you try your force entry into a property which does not belong to you, that you stand on top of the walls of a property that does not belong to you, that you bring down the banner of a political party that does not, that you are not a part of. Is that provocation? That's my simple question to you.
If what you are saying is right, then one will have to look into it and one will have to get it investigated.
We have pictures that are showing that.
But
your own leaders are saying that we were protesting there.
Of we have people throwing stones at us.
The point here, Reena Gupta, is I'm asking you a basic question. Was this provocation or not?
No, I don't think this was provocation.
Okay, you don't think it was
from BJP's side? There was no provocation from our side.
So essentially the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party both think that it was the other's fault. Simple political rhetoric.
And you have to also see that a leader of our party who goes to Gujarat.
I'm asking you a specific question. And right now the story is becoming even more ugly. In every manifestation of it, because we are getting information that Arvind Kejriwal's convoy has been attacked in Kharohi in Gujarat. Ankit is on the phone line. Ankit, give us the details.
Wow. When Maruk, Arvind Kejriwal's convoy reached Kharohi village, and as soon as he reached the Kharohi village, there were about 100 protesters waving black flags at Arvind Kejriwal. This is the first time that his convoy was stopped. One of the protesters threw a stone. In fact, he got a stone and he thrashed Arvind Kejriwal's car's windshield. The police was not present at the spot. There was no police. There was one police escort that was with Arvind Kejriwal that was following him. But that was at a long distance from where the protest took place. Initially, Arvind Kejriwal got out of the car. He wanted to speak to the people, those who were waving black flags, but suddenly the crowd became extremely violent. They started banging on Arvind Kejriwal's car, and as soon as this entire drama was going on, one of the protesters, he got a stone and he thrashed Arvind Kejriwal's car's windshield. After that, the people, those who were accompanying Arvind Kejriwal, they almost had to fight their way to get Arvind Kejriwal's car out of this entire ruckus. And now again he's back on the road. We are tailing him, we are following him every bit. Though Arvind Kejriwal himself is not injured, but the windshield of his car has been broken. All these protesters said that they are not affiliated to any party, but they were shouting, then they were chanting pro-Modi slogans. They also said that Kejriwal is not welcome in Gujarat. He should go back. And he is telling lies about Narendra Modi. All of them were extremely miffed because Arvind Kejriwal is in Gujarat. He is getting some sort of attraction. There are people, those who are coming in support of Arvind Kejriwal on the road. And this incident has just taken place about 5 minutes back from where we are.
Ankit, is he planning to file a report? Is he planning to register a complaint?
Well, that we will have to wait and see. But as of now, no complaint has been registered by Arvind Kejriwal. In fact, we have just got a confirmation that they are not going to file any complaint against this incident and against the people. They are, in fact, back on the road. The protest has, they are now moving.
Okay, Ankit, I'll have to interrupt you there because now this seems to be escalating. From Delhi to Gujarat, now we're getting shots of protest in Lucknow. These protests, from what we understand at this point, are between Aam Aadmi Party workers and the BJP. We got earlier reports that Aam Aadmi Party workers were attacked. The context perhaps is the same as what happened in Delhi. Clearly, this war between Kejriwal and Narendra Modi supporters seems to be escalating now. We're trying to go across to Amir Haq to give us more details. At this point to our viewers, we can't give more details of the pictures that we're seeing. Seemingly on the face of it, it seems to be a fisticuffs between BJP workers and Aam Aadmi Party supporters. We're still trying to get details of that. At this point, just to tell our viewers what has been happening since morning. The first story that broke was Arvind Kejriwal was arrested, rather detained in Gujarat.